Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, here's what's going on. We are going to be pimping out, I'm not even going to say that term, Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't need someone to get overly offended by a term that doesn't mean what they think it means. We're gonna be making Gnome 48 pretty. That's all we're gonna be doing. I'm still not feeling the best. I have no lights on. I'm still recovering, but we're gonna do the best we can to, make things pretty. And everything's super smooth now, by the way. It's nice. It's not as smooth as it can be. We'll probably go over that here first, because that's probably important. You don't need to do what I need to do, because this next part is totally on me. And I hate fish with a passion. I probably mentioned that 1.5 million times. We're going to get rid of it. Okay. Oh, it's not the right monitor. Why is it not the right monitor? You can't even see what I'm doing. There, now that's the right monitor. So, sudo pacman-s. I'm going to be using yay. Okay. Yay python dbus mock is something I need. There we go. Done. Then I'm going to need Microsoft Edge. Cry all you want in the comments. It just goes to the bin anyway of things that I don't need to see. I use it because it works. If you have a problem with it, go talk to a therapist. They'll help you figure your issues out. You'll become a better person for it. We don't need to deal with the public's opinion on what browser you should use and which browser you should not use. Use what works for you. And right now, Firefox, Zen browser, all of that completely broken. I don't want to touch it. That's my experience. Doesn't affect you. Great. Don't let it bother me. I don't need that right now. So we installed Microsoft Edge for a reason, because I got to go log in and grab a patch. Technically, I can just go sudo pacman-S desktop and log into desktop to grab the patch there. But I would still need to go and deal with things elsewhere. There it is. Great. Submit. I'm opening it on right there. See? And now I need to go log in. So I ordered some parts, some keyboards on, what do you call it? AliExpress, because I'm part of an influencer program. And I got a message just a couple of minutes ago, an email. The email states, your order has been canceled because the shipper gave a fake shipping address, a shipping label, a tracking number. Yes, that's what it is, a tracking number. And that in turn caused some problems. So that is out of, like, who does that? Like, really, who does that? That's ridiculous. I get there's scammers out there, but get a life. You don't need to be clowning on yourself every day. Like, if you have a product, ship it. If you don't have a product, don't bother trying to sell a product that you don't have. And then I had to get the exact same keyboard from another provider. It's like a couple dollars less. So I guess that's fine, right? That makes me a little bit happy. And cancel that. So why did we just cancel that? I was just grabbing all of the dependencies. That's why. I'm going to go to mutter. GitLab. Ugh, I really do not like the CachyOS browser. It is not a good time. Git clone. Always add recursive even if it doesn't need it. That way you're able to do what you need to do. I know right off the bat here I am grabbing a custom mutter already. And you need to understand why. Did you see that lag? Did you see that lag? That's the reason why. So we're going to hit paste in here. Mutter patch is going to be there. We're going to do git apply mutter patch. Done. And then we're going to do mesin build slash prefix slash equal slash user. Thank you for this, JB. I do still appreciate everything you've ever done for me. If you ever end up still watching these videos. Honestly, RST2man. So RST2man is something related to something else. And the best part is I can paste and go and figure it out. And it's called docutils. So yay, docutils. There we go, docutils. And boom. So all of this is just Mesa doing its configuration. Then we do sudo ninja -c build /install. That will build it. That will also install it. We're good to go. And I have the newest version of mutter installed with the latest fixes, which is nice. So this fix reduces CPU load by mutter, reduces memory leaks, changes the way the mouse cursor works. It adds caching to it. It's a huge improvement thing. I went from 138 FPS in Far Cry 5 to 189. So it's kind of a night and day. I kind of need this. So there you go. I just totally taught you guys how to install mutter and compile it. Someone's probably going to have a hissy fit in the comments below, but hey, again, therapy. Let people be positive. Give good energy. We don't need constant bitching in this world. We have enough as it is. If this keeps up, I'm going to become the president and use Signal to detail war plans, because nothing better than being an embarrassment to the world, right? Okay, so now that I did that, I would normally need to log in and log out. But as there's no freezing right now or no real issues, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to do this. CachyOS gaming meta. Enter. Done. That gives me my wine. That gives me everything else. That just gets it installed and ready to go. Now, I want to talk about NTS sync. Okay? It's not a magic bullet. It's not going to give you like 1.5 million extra frames. In some circumstances, you might get some extra performance, but it's not going to be anything major. People really need to stop like taking things and overhyping it to the moon, like Veronix Linux tends to do. I'm not interested in that. Yay, heroic. And we're going to grab heroic. Done. All right. We're doing good so far. See that? Sudo -S extension manager. I had a comment on my Arch Linux video for beginners where he says you type out a command and then you immediately clear it. Do you know what the great part about videos? You know the reason why we do videos on Linux on YouTube is so that when a command is being typed out, you can pause the video. And he said that's the only reason it wasn't for beginners. I had to inform him that pause buttons exist. Seriously. Who? What? No. No, I'm getting energized right now because I'm loving this. This is a brand new install. Everything's been wiped clean, so here I am. All right. Now, we will be checking out this. It's called Cursor AI. Now, I haven't been contacted by them to do anything or whatnot, but I want to do it because it's kind of an interesting way to learn coding. Amazon also has their own AI that they do to teach you coding. I found out that it's kind of restricted to like the early beginnings of 2025 in terms of knowledge, and they haven't really updated it. So while nothing's really changed coding wise, you know, in the world, I don't like it. It's weird. Okay, great. So we just did that. Do we have extensions? Yes, we do. We have that. Do we have Steam? We have Steam. Great. Okay. What else do I need to do? Steam. I wonder what happens when I type yay affinity. What do we get? We get affinity propagation cluster, affinity networking. Really? No one's put it on the AUR yet. Wow. By the way, I love this affinity propagation clustering. Oh, I love saying that word. I don't know what it is, but it makes me happy. So I have OBS. I need to get DaVinci's Resolve. We're going to go grab DaVinci's Resolve next, I guess. Ugh, God, I really, really hate this browser. This is just the honest to God worst browser I've ever used. There's just something very weird about it that I don't like in my bones. And I know you're like, you installed Edge. And I'm like, yeah, I did, and I'm not using it at the moment. I have weird tendencies to not listen to my own brain. Here's to the best of autism that I could ever imagine. Ooh, squirrel. On a serious note, that's how most days go. So it's downloading slowly. Yeah, it'll be done here in about 5 minutes. Man, I wish I had faster internet speed. I really do. Nothing you can really do about it, though. Yep. Oh well. Anyway. Yay, qubit for end. Hey, can anybody remind me in the comments on how in the world do we get Qt themes to show up dark in Gnome? Do we have to go yay portal something and then KDE? This is probably it, right? I'm going to just install this and... Oh, I probably just installed all of Plasma by doing this, didn't I? And all I wanted was just the portal. Because of course I did. Now, first things first. This is annoying. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to go to Documents, Documents, Extract. And it's extracted. We are going to do sudo pacman -S fuse 2. If you're a beginner for Linux and you're watching this video, I want you to type in the comments below, what are you thinking watching me swerve around like a madman installing everything like it's second nature to me? Like, I don't mean to make things look easy, but they're easy. Like, learning Arch is so easy. The command lines for installing things are so straightforward. There's also tools that you can use for installing applications and stuff too. I just don't do it because I'm annoying. And it ends up making people like angry at me. Like, what was this command that I just entered? This cds into /op resolve /libs. Then it makes a directory called disabled libraries. Then it moves specific libraries into that folder called disabled libraries so DaVinci's Resolve can work. Yeah, so that's a thing. It's a very weird thing, but it's still a thing nonetheless. Anyway, I'm over here on my screen doing something else that you do not get to see. Done. So, DaVinci's Resolve is now installed and activated. Yay. So we're going to move this here, that there. Where's Lutris? We're going to put you right here. I'm going to put you here. We're going to remove you, delete you, kill you, massacre you, kill you. Then we're going to take settings, pin to dash. I guess I could take console and pin it to dash temporarily until I get by access, which I'm going to do 1 to 2. And this is just going to grab everything that I require to be emotionally sane. Done. Next thing I need to do is sudo pacman-rs gnome console. Done. Oh, we also might want to get rid of gnome terminal. There we go. So now if I open up this, you can see that it hasn't changed, but if you actually go into the terminal and you nautilus -q, it kills Nautilus. Then you open it back up and open it with PyAxis. Done. Do we have tweak tools here? We do. Great. Let's go and enable that now. Zoom, stretched. Yeah. Weighted dark. And freeze dark. Wow, it really did install freeze in there, huh? Nice. Saw that. Two on the left. So far, we've done a lot in a little bit of time. As always, I need my affinity photo because GIMP is just not qualified to be on my computer. Yeah. Bish. And I'm not saying that to like be a dick or anything. So I need 7Z. It's just not feature rich enough. You know what I mean? It's not an Photoshop alternative. It's neither is Krita. It's just, I don't know. It's like a baby toy, I guess. I guess that's all you can really call it, is a baby toy. I can't take it seriously, even if I tried. And I did in the past actually used to use it on a regular basis and tried. But over the years, I just discovered that Adobe was faster, more efficient, and just all around better and cleaner looking. So I used that, scaled properly, images didn't lose their detail. It was really nice to see. Let's see things. Quick bugs testing. One of the patch seems good so far. One tiny nitpick. Windows with models attached have cursor behavior like this. What? Interesting. All right, so what this is doing is it's setting everything up to install Affinity Photo. Another thing about this version of CachyOS that I just did a reinstall of, it's using a new bootloader, one that I've never touched before, called Limine, I think it's called. So it's kind of interesting. Also, I'm using XFS instead of ButterFS. I'm just seeing if it's any faster and see how good it is. The only time I've ever run it was on Serpent OS, and that's dead and gone and been renamed to a cyberpunkish STD, so yeah. Let's I'll let you know how that works out in the next video or so. I'll test it for a good week or two and see what happens. I think this is like the perfect example of what you would do if you were upgrading the version of Affinity from 2.5 to, well, 2.6. So I'm going to just do capital N for nothing gets replaced. And then it's going to go through, it's going to check to see if everything's there, core fonts, yada, 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 all fonts. I added all the fonts for a reason. I know it takes a while, but we do it because you guys need all the fonts. And no. You know what? Let's just do capital S for skip. Hit enter. Hopefully this one is real. Yay. Good. All right. That's done. There we go. 2.6 is installed and working. That took way too long. Nice and smooth. And now that we've done that, I'm going to get rid of the jazz I was listening to. And we're going to go and deal with some extensions. Okay, let's go see if a number of ones that we normally use are updated or not. Debian Linux update. Really? Why would they even make this? Debian doesn't really update at all. Stop it. Just don't. You know? You embarrass yourself. We need dash from doc? No, we need dash to doc. And I do love the people that complain about the fact that I have a dock and a panel up top. Usually these young kids that don't know anything about preference or understanding of why, they just assume, hey, you got to do what I like, you know? So I realized where it froze. Yeah, so it's when I did this that it ended up freezing. Yeah. Well, I guess this thing doesn't work very well, does it? Okay, so what I did is I installed OMyPosh, all right? And then I grabbed a theme. It's called OneShell. Okay, pretty clear. I modified this. I added eval, yada, 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 config, location, and then that made this happen. So now we're something that's a little bit better, shows your memory, everything like that. Great. So far, we're doing pretty well. Go back to extensions. We need weather. Excellent. And the next thing we need is open bar. Well, we don't need it, but it just looks better with it, you know. There we go. All right, I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to log out and log back in. All right, so we're back. I'm going to go into extensions because I need to enable a few. Just you and you. Great, so allow me to configure whatever I need to. We're going to start with this one here. I'm going to turn that off. Go to launcher, move it beginning of dock. Turn this off, go to behavior, shrink my dash, and then we're going to do dots. That's done. Next, we're going to go to blur my shell. Pretty much going to go into here, put this up to 30. Deal with this. Crank that. Go down here, crank that. That way everything looks nice and shiny. We're going to have to go back in there and deal with something else after we're done this, though, of course. Because this is what comes next. How am I hungry? I just ate 3 pork chops. Do you guys ever get like that? It's annoying being really tall. It really is. I don't think people understand how annoying it really is. Okay, I also want to make this to 32. Thank you. And don't need any of that. Background. Can just do that. Our highlights. I think I'm going to just set it to blue. Turn off auto color. Don't need left or right. Great. And as for this, I believe we just max it. Yeah, we bring it all the way down. Okay. We also don't need the top. We just need the bottom. And this needs to be black. Done. Awesome. Perfect. I know that's really, really dark up there. But it normally shouldn't be. Our background, let's just... I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Color, highlight color is good. Border, we've already done the border. Pop-out menus. I mean, that's fine with me. Dash to dock, we're just going to pretty much do that and turn that off. There we go. Gnome shell, apply to everything. This, I actually want... right about there. And I don't want any of that filthiness. This needs to be 30. This also needs to be 30. The reason for this whole video is I just thought, why not, right? Let's just do something fun-ish. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. One second. Can I scroll up? Yeah, what did we do? We went to blue. Right there, I believe. Almost. For some reason, it's not keeping the color, but we'll just go with that now, I guess. It's gonna look really weird. Actually, this is supposed to be black. There we go. That's 30, that's 30, that's 30. We're going to do float bottom right, use traffic control lights. We're going to switch this down to 65. We're going to apply here and here. When that's done, when we open this up, you can see it's transparent. But if we actually go into blur my shell, and you go into applications, turn this on, turn this all the way up, disable this, enable this. Now we have background blur. And we can turn it all the way up, make it look really fancy, which is nice. So yeah, that part's done. Now we're gonna go here, arc menu settings, menu, browse, icon, distros, Arch, because the only distro that matters. Cry about it. There. I like how it's not able to actually set icon size. That's freaking hilarious. Yeah, we're almost all set up. Where's just perfection at? There you are. Customize. Adding 2 0. Right. 1 2 3 4 5. Dash icon 40. Done. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked this button right here. For some reason, it does not confirm things, you know? So this is actually supposed to go down to 40 as well. Done. Sweet. And now we just need to find a really sassy looking background, which we don't have. We don't have one. We just don't. So we're going to go into extensions. We're going to browse. We're going to type Bing. And I'm going to install this. Heater's going to heat. Refresh now. Ta-da! Damn, that looks good. I like that. That's a nice background. Can we get it in 4K though? Download folder, gallery, blur strength. I don't know where the hell to get that though. Like there was a place where we could do the whole thing of telling it what, aha, here it is. Go with 4K. Yep, that works for me. Great. I like this a lot, so I'm not actually going to touch it. Looks cool. But what I do want to figure out is why exactly is the top panel not paneling? And I think it's because of this. There. That works for me. All right, let's go on to do step 2. Disks. I don't think I actually have a video of me doing a complete and utter setup. I haven't done one in a while, I know that much, and I just figured out I need to give you guys some content. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, you guys deserve it. You're always there. You're always saying nice things. Probably only nice things that I hear in my life, which is great. And it makes me smile. So in turn, I give you things like this. Even though it's going to be a really hell of a long video. You know what I mean? Is this games? That is one game drive. For those who don't know, I actually do most of the coding on Windows at the moment. for the Fable thing. I don't really have a choice in that matter because the compiling and everything just works better there. And I have to deal with DirectX 12. I can't really code DirectX 12 on Linux, and it's got to support that and Vulkan. So I got to multitask. There we go, done. Now let's log into Steam, shall we? Oh yeah, I forgot. Steam takes 300 years to download. We'll deal with it when it happens. I'll just get this out and we'll wait. Okay, I'm going to be setting up my Steam now. We're going to add some storage. Going to add a drive. Going to add this drive. That drive is now added. We're going to go to downloads. We're going to turn off plebibytes per second. Turn that off. We're going to set this. We're going to limit our speed to that. Because, I don't know, for some reason it actually helps. And we're going to restart later. It's on experimental, restart later. Did it actually download an item? Right. And then I'm going to right click this, go to properties. We're going to do compatibility, force, it's on experimental, install. And I'm actually going to install this on the secondary game drive now. Instead, it's going to reserve space and it's going to grab Proton Experimental, hopefully. I just want to make this happen first and foremost. Is it not going to? Weird. Let's try to tools. Oh, there it is. It's already installed. That's why. Okay, great. I can stop this. Oh, great. And I have my two favorite games here, Third and RuneScape. So that's all set up now. And normally we'd have Lutris here, but I guess Lutris no longer comes with Cachy. Do they just not do it anymore? Which is a bit odd. But I guess, whatever, that works. Now, normally I'd go through and I'd log in through all of this. That's what I'm going to go do. So we're all logged in and I don't know. I think we're done. Maybe we're done. Not really sure. Everything feels much smoother than it did at the beginning, though. I'm not sure if you guys can notice, but it definitely is. And I am off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And that's me setting up Linux for the most part for myself. Bye. Wait, why is my time wrong? And why did I forget some stuff? Is it really 8 o'clock? It is. I did not notice. 1 second. Tila circle. Purple. There we go. Tweak tools. Open those up. Go to appearance, icons, purple dark. Okay, now we're done. Bye.